One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Keeps looking downfield. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the Bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then we're getting to guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. The throw. Makes the grab. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback in.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Checks. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third down, he drops the throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
the one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He leaves it with the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. They've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going to swing it on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Jones. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
And that's when this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Wants to fire on second down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. The Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give on the inside. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. I don't know if this is the time for this type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Might be changing the route. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Touchdown, Dogs! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that's now their third sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front seven. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's taking the shot. Makes the grab. Got the conversion and still going. Touchdown, Kentucky. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. A strike downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Georgia. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to scramble. Caught in the backfield, it's McGowan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long, ball's at the 25. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. Fourth and long. I thought he just pumped that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there.
Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Gilmore. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. The sweet feet buy a little time. And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And the sack. All the way back at the 5. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Makes the grab on the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Wildcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got some room to run. Inside the touchdown, Dogs. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He breaks the tackle.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Wide open spaces. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, early in this drive, they're staying aggressive. Last play, they had the big completion. On the third snap, they take another shot. Just couldn't come up with the completion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screens.
Deep shot for the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. The 40. Running inside the 20. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Going to the run to start this second half. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And the Dogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Making side adjustments here. Takes it from the gun on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Humphries. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. He's got him. And he used that stiff arm as a sledgehammer to bludgeon his way to a few extra yards. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Wants to throw on third down. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expected him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. they'll run the screen. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Georgia! Fit it in the window for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. Coming out with it, it's Gilmore. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. First play of the drive wants to throw. Looking to buy time. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The lone back's got it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks, it's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Leaves it with the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes...
He lobs one high down the left side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Use the play fake, now to throw. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Looking deep. He's got it on the outside. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
To the air on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Man, This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Gilmore. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The hand to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this.
Looking deep down the right side. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He fires one deep over the middle. Pulls in the deep ball. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Here's the heat. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And he's going to go down as time has run out. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like